The flowers don't look really cold, but I certainly am. Queenstown Gardens. Now, we've just been on an extremely long, tiring flight that was at o'clock. A nice place to walk around, even in horrendous winds. Apparently, it's an easy 2.2 kilometer loop around these gardens. The loop this way around. The wind is coming from this direction, so by starting on this side, hopefully we've got a little bit of shelter. Hopefully. So you just start down at the city centre there. There's public toilets, which I am very happy about. Flushing with soap and water. The hand dryer didn't work, but it doesn't matter because there's like 70k winds outside anyway. Look at this gazebo.
This is actually a Band Rotunda, and the original's been here since 1891. This one was rebuilt in 1999 by the Queenstown Lion Club, so either it's 130 years old or a quarter century. Either way, nice gazebo.
Yes. The remarkables are going to be remarked on. Geez, you can just see the... Right. It is actually calmer up here, even though it's still windy, which is nuts. I can actually take my hood off now.
What they don't tell you in the brochure is that this peninsula was a settlement for the Kāti Māmoe, a Māori iwi who were here way before any European decided to plant a single oak. This wasn't a garden, it was someone's home, their Kāinga, for generations. Then the Europeans arrived and went, you know what this needs? Roses. Classic.
Gardens over there. Water features and so forth. There's water features on the ground, actually. Hopefully we don't have a slip. Another car parking area here. Some kind of arena down there too. Ice skating.
The Queenstown Ice Arena, home of the Southern Stampede ice hockey team. The gardens aren't just a pretty walk. There's tennis, lawn bowls, a skate park, BMX track, and even a park run. So you can get fit just about anywhere while looking at some awesome scenery. However, I'm just gonna try not get hit by a Frisbee.
What is actually really beautiful about this place is just coming in and seeing these massive, giant trees right next to the city. From memory, I think I read that these were originally planted in 1860s or so.
1866, James W. Robertson, the first mayor of Queenstown, and a nurseryman named McConaughey planted 2 English oaks right here to celebrate the incorporation of the borough.
Look at these flowers.
The gardens officially opened in 1867, and then the residents just planted whatever exotic trees they felt like, wherever they wanted. No landscape plan, no resource concept, just I reckon a monkey puzzle tree would look crackers right here. And honestly, they weren't wrong.
And these gardens are just absolutely well maintained. I feel like there's a dog statue here that I was talking about last time.
For the tree nerds out there, these gardens have actual heritage specimens. We're talking black oak, red oak, grand fir, western hemlock, Algerian fir, and my personal favourite name, the monkey puzzle tree. There's also a Wellingtonia, which is basically a giant sequoia. In Queenstown, someone looked at this peninsula and went, what this needs is massive Californian redwoods. Legend.
The golden hour. Yeah, actually, speaking of, this is going to be a cracker of the walk because not only are we running on zombie energy from our excessively early flight, got a deadline to meet. 6 p.m. is our next booking. So we're going to have to hightail it out of here. So we're hoping to get this done really quick. Hope for me. There's a dog statue. I thought there was a dog statue.
Kurī is a 3.6 metre bronze dog. The breed originally arrived with the settlers, but unfortunately is now extinct. So the dog leaping into a pond is a nod to an animal that hasn't existed here for centuries.
Kurī sculptor Richard Wells installed in the Lake District Art Trust in 2020. I can feel this dog's energy. Just looking at this, it's so like, yeah. Anyone that owns a dog that loves water, you know that face. And I know your face would probably be going, no, not again, I didn't bring a towel. even though it was only, what, like 2 hour or so flight, mate. My legs are seemingly okay, but my back is killing me. Those airline seats just... Hopefully the walk helps, as long as we don't go and do a slip and fall. Glorious up there. However, you gotta make sure you don't get hit by a flying disc, because this whole place is a giant disc golf course. Playing pine cones. I don't think there are. Douglas firs have pine cones? Oh, look. Literally. Caution, beware of flying frisbee discs. These are nice. Imagine that. Survive the flight. Get through this entirety of the walk before our 6 p.m. Oh, she just stood in the walk. Get through our entire walk before the 6 p.m. deadline. Get hit by a flying disc. Or a flying pine cone. Honestly, given the wind, I thought playing disc golf right now would be like expert mode hard. So generally in summer when you're walking along here, all of this area, besides this Lawn Bowls Club, has got beautiful roses.
The rose gardens were established in 1960s with 850 rose bushes. In summer, this place is a riot of colour. Right now, it's more of a dignified silence, but come summer, 850 roses. Completely different walk.
Not to the season. Season for me to be wearing plenty of layers. It's pretty much all or nothing. I'm either getting a tan or I'm hiding. Oh, there's a toilet. And a water refill station. How am I tracking? No. Enemy spotted. 3 o'clock. When you're doing a lobby throw like that, I'd hope it wouldn't come this way. It actually even smells really nice in here. Probably all those pine trees. Yeah, there's some rose bushes coming through, but they're actually quite early out. Oh, some of the autumn colours are still in, which is really lovely. The space is amazingly kept. Man, that wind. I'm getting warmer now that we've got a good pace on, but it's not warm. The shelter's leaving. What is this giant rock?
This memorial was unveiled in 1913.
Erected. Hang on, I can't see the rest. It's not where I'm finishing. With funds collected by the 42nd COY, what the heck? Cadets. Mumble, something.
Right, let me do this properly because I was clearly squinting. Captain Robert Falcon Scott, a Royal Navy officer, Antarctic explorer. He led 2 expeditions to the Antarctic using New Zealand as his base both times. On the second one, he and his men reached the South Pole in January 1912. They planted the flag and then they never came back. The entire party died on the return journey.
Captain Scott was a brave soul. He slept through the night, hoping not to wake, but awoke in the morning and it was blowing a blizzard. Seriously, it is blowing a blizzard.
He knew exactly what that wind felt like, better than anyone else standing here complaining about it.
He might have only been around, I don't know, when's that, 1912. It's still blowing a blizzard, Mr. Scott. Oh my goodness. No real way of seeing how windy it is here, I guess. Look at this. Going right into the thick of it. With somebody else timber, I'm running. No, I'm not. My legs are too sore and my back hurts. Holy moly! Now, where's our down? Oh my gosh. I feel like the weather guy or family guy. Down there? Yep, waterfront walkway. Let's go around. Need to get some steps in after that massive milkshake. It's only slightly windy. Now, do you believe me when I said 70k winds?
Yeah.
So before, when we kind of got here, it was not that much. It was windy, but now it's actually slightly pushing me around, which is saying a lot, even though I'm kind of dressed like a scale. Whoa! Okay, focus. That would be the lack of sleep and pain. Yeah. These are gorgeous. Thank you, Douglas, I appreciate you stopping some of this wind. It's currently pretty hard. But for you at home, you're gonna get some lovely views. What is nice is the ground. It's not hard, it's soft from all the pine needles. Like it feels super nice underfoot. My shoes, I absolutely love these shoes. I almost saw my nose is super drippy from that cold wind. It's no joke. Slight water break. Taking my beanie off before the wind steals it from me. We've just come to our first marker, which will lead us down to the freezing cold waterfront. So there's the ice skating rink. Ah, quick, got here pretty quick. Wind is ice. And as I'm sure some of you are not aware, this whole time I do walk around with a selfie stick. So one hand turns into an icicle. Oh, nice. So you can go down there, all the way around.
And those ranges over the other side, Cecil and Walter Peak. Queenstown founder looked at those majestic, ankle-breaking alpine giants and named them after his son and nephew. Because nothing says hardcore wilderness adventure quite like scaling a Walter.
Gonna enjoy watching this lake. Wakatipu for a little longer before we move on. Take some pictures. Glorious. Look at those beautiful colours. I wonder how much the locals appreciate this. Wow. This is a lake. It's a hell of a lake. This is actually a glacial lake, which means that the temperatures in here are constantly freezing. Even in summer, it won't get past 10 degrees.
Actually, that's the deep water. Surface can hit about 14 degrees in summer, still freezing. Don't fall in.
You can see the frost on top of the mountains there. And it's only just starting. It's really not that cold at all. Whew. A seal? Piece of driftwood, it's a seal. I think this side is the least windy side at the moment, and we're going to absolutely get it when we go around the corner. It's going to be hammered. Yeah, you can see the branches, white cap on top of the water there. I'm going to experience what it feels like. They're going to only know what it sounds like. Getting ready. Wild! Look, it's like not calm, but there's not as much the white, but as soon as you look over there, it looks like a savage sea. Holy moly. You could kind of surf this. That's cold. That's really cold.
And just while we're looking at the lake, this is Lake Wakatipu. The Māori legend says the lake is the body of a sleeping giant, Mātau. His heart still beats, the lake level rises and falls about 12 centimetres every 25 minutes. It's not a tide, it's a giant breathing.
Just move the mic all the way up to my collar because holy moly! What's the weather out there, Ollie? What the heck? Seriously, look at my pants. Very windy.
The Europeans' first settlers, William Gilbert Reeves, rocked up in 1860. And he's like, yeah, I'll take it. The memorial for him is that giant rock up there.
Do want to have a look though. Over the side. Without falling in. Wow-wee. Well, the colours are just... in the mountains, gorgeous. Oh! And the temperature, terrible. This would be a great day to test out windproof gear. I am wearing a snow jacket, ironically, and I'm in the middle of town. It's just comical at this point.
And speaking of town, Queenstown exists because of gold. In 1862, two sharers found it in the Shotover River. Within a year, thousands of prospectors.
Well, I was feeling guilty after I had my massive childlike chocolate shake, but apparently you burn more calories in the cold anyway, so I'm also slightly winning. But I might lose an ear. Wow. The watercolor's stunning though. But perhaps also, it's a lucky thing because there's not going to be as many people walking around right now. This is normally a very full place. So, but this icy wind's put a lot of people off. Cool. And fair enough too, because it's bloody cold. Gardens walkway up there if you wanted to. Oh, so that's a set of stairs that we could have come down before. Track on round to the other side. Wow, this is so beautiful. You can actually still see how clear it is, even though there's waves. Don't worry. Don't try this at home. Like, nah, that's why I'm watching you do it, you idiot. Here we go. That's as close as I'm willing to get because the rocks up here are wet. Whoa. Whoa, hello. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is quite wavy. A really nice picnic area if it wasn't blowing a gale. Imagine eating fish and chips right now. You'd probably end up with half the chips blown everywhere. If you haven't been here before, I also highly recommend trying to get here at sunset because it's magnificent. I'm really hoping that we get the chance to see it as well this time around, but the time, we have to crack on. How's my hair? Do I still look camera ready? Like I care. You know what? Even though I might look like a proper in this jacket, perfect for this weather. Oh wow, that sun, stunning. So this is just heading back into the Queenstown. Jesus, I'm getting pushed around. Like actually, beautiful, beautiful sunsets, especially if you get down to that corner there, which is where that wind was absolutely killing us. Oh my God. The whole place is moving. The only time I've ever experienced winds close to this, Wellington, I remember getting pushed around when I was outside. I almost got pushed onto the road by Mother Nature. This time Mother Nature's trying to push me in for a swim, and I don't want to go for a cold plunge.
Bengi T reality check for the Queenstown Gardens Loop. Distance 2.2 kilometres. Terrain, flat, seal, parts. 1 set of stairs. Difficulty, easy. Wind difficulty, terrible. Toilets, well, 6 out of 10. No hand dry.
I'm just gonna head down onto the shore. Oh, that's semi-dry. So, all over.
Overall, do it. Just maybe not in 70-kilometre winds.
Yeah, we're on a private beach. Jesus, this is ankle rolling territory. Strangely, all of a sudden it's really calm. Kind of. Calm before the storm. Whoa. I shan't fall over today. At least the track's dry. Just eating my own hair now. You know, all of a sudden the wind just like, it's like, you know what? We'll be really nice now. We'll just calm down. A little bit of excitement. Oh, look, there's also a pathway up here. I could have done that. Idiot. So I do know of people running, jogging this track. Got the street lights up there as well, apparently. But if you do want a nice sunset, this is the area that you want to come down, which is essentially just following the not so terrific public toilets and heading on down this way. Whoa, you can hear that wind, it's nuts. Roaring over there. Just blowing my nose again. But absolutely love to be able to stick my hair back right now. It's just blowing everywhere. Many an acorn. Oh no, it's back again. Maybe we were just in a calm patch. Is that a beehive? Oh, cool.
Beehive in a public garden? It's not random. Queenstown Gardens participates in pollinator conservation. Without bees, no garden. Without garden, no walk. Without walk, no video. Support the bees.
Our bees, our future. But you know, without bees, we'd pretty much die. Queen bee, drone, worker. Ooh. Drone's kind of chody. Looking over that shore with that sun, just phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. And those emerald greens and deep blues. And the cold wind. She's actually cleaning the bench. No wonder this place is so pristine. Queenstown tourism, bringing you clean benches. So this bench must be immaculate. I assume she's just finished washing this one. Shall we inspect it? If I have time. Rate my cleaning. It's pretty bloody clean. Australasian crested grebes? Grebes? Don't know.
I can say it now. Australasian crested grebe. Nationally vulnerable. Only about 300 breeding pairs left in New Zealand, so now you know.
Great place to bring a dog. I don't know. Oh, it does. Well, it looks like you can have them off leash. I feel like those things will blow away. What is next? Enjoy the ride. I wasn't riding. So, Queenstown is also shared a lot with biking, as you can see. Wow. I can somehow hear the birds over the wind. Water. Started off this walk feeling like an absolute zombie. Now, my ears, my face feels like an icicle. Feeling refreshed, like I've just gone for a cold plunge. Absolutely crazy. It's so beautiful. Besides the fact that it's roaring in wind. That platoon over there, in summer, you see people jumping in this freezing cold pool. We got a dash. Glad we made it back in time though. Woohoo! What did you think of the walk? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more HD walks around New Zealand.